So hello my FIFA players, welcome back to the YouTube channel, and in this video I'm going to be breaking down to you the 5-2-1-2 formation. This is the formation that I'm currently using right now. Funny enough, I stumbled on this formation when I was doing objectives and I had to play 5 defenders at the back. I used this formation and I found, you know what, this formation suits me the way I play FIFA 23. So before I get into it, don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel and let's get straight into it. So the 5-2-1-2 formation, I like this formation very much. I think it's quite balanced in terms of defending and in attacking. In terms of the defending, you have to be careful if you do get hit on a counter attack with this formation. It can leave you quite exposed, but if you're good at defending, then it shouldn't be too much of a problem. But I find it a bit more better in attack for me, like with 2 strikers at the top, and when it comes to defending, I've got 5 players at the back, so it makes it hard for my opponents to try and break me down. But as always, if you're playing against good FIFA players like the pros and that, they always find a way to break down your defense and score. Don't worry, it doesn't mean you're a bad player, just means you're playing against good opponents, and yeah, there's a reason why they're called a pro. But yeah, so right, let's get into the custom tactics of this formation. So starting off with the defensive style, we're going to keep that on balance, and the whole reason for this is to keep the team shape very neutral. They can press the ball in the middle of the pitch. We don't want to be pressing from the top or anything like. We want to win the ball in the middle of the pitch. And remember, if you know how to defend on FIFA 23, do not bring your defenders out of position. Always try to defend with your centre mid. If you want me to do a tutorial on defending, I can also do that as well. Just let me know, leave a comments below. Moving on to the width. The width, we got it at 55, and the reason is for this is because we're playing 5 at the back, we can afford for the team shape to be a bit more spread out in defence, so we're covering all sort of the areas. If they're not going to attack you on the wings, we've got that covered. If they're going to attack you on through the middle of the park, we're going to have that covered as well. So this should make your opposition very hard to kind of break you down, because remember, you're defending with your centre mids. So once you're defending with your centre mids and all your 5 defenders are in position, they're in their shape, it's going to be hard for them to try to break it down. It should be what happens is the auto interception comes in, and any of those defenders should be trying to intercept those balls, through balls, what your opponent's trying to play. But remember, like I always said, good FIFA players always manage to break down your defence. So we're going to go into our depth. Depth leaving at 45. We're not going to push the team up too much. We're going to leave it quite back a bit because we're being quite reserved in this formation. As remember, when we're attacking, it also can leave you exposed. Yeah. So remember, this is why I'm keeping it a bit at 45. Then we're going to move on to the offense. Build up play is going to be on balance. Remember what I said. We want to keep the team shape and that. So it's very important that we keep the team shape when we're on the offense, because when we're attacking with this formation, you want to play the ball into your cam. And once the ball goes into your cam, you're going to know you've got 2 strikers in front of you and 2 centre mids behind you. And your right wing back should be making the run on the right. So this gives you options, passing options, where to play the ball. And it's just for you to find the right option to break down your opponent's defence. Chance creation, we're going to leave that on direct passing, because remember, we're going to be doing the way we're going to be playing with this formation is quite short passes, a lot of like nice give and go passes, trying to break down your opponent's defense. Width is going to be 45, and like I just said before, the reason why the width is on 45, we want to be quite compact so we can play those short passes and make it quite easy to break down your opponent's defense. Players in bots, we're going to have that on 7. Corners, this is my personal preference. I normally keep it on 1 because I do that corner trick what I like to do, where I do the extra pass outside the box and try to do a shoot outside the box for it to go in. But if you are good at corners, you like to cross it in, then that's down entirely up to you how many bars you want to put that on. Free kicks, I leave that on 3. Now we're going to move on to the players' instructions. So with the player instructions, our 2 strikers, we're just going to leave it the attacking runs on getting behind. Interceptions going to be aggressive, and defensive support, no, we don't want them to do no defending. They're just going to be staying on forward, and the support runs is going to be balanced. moving on to my cam. So with my cam, defensive support, nope, don't want him to do no defensive duties. He's going to be staying forward. Like I said before, he's the most important player in playing this formation. Because once you play the ball into him, as you can see on the screen, he's going to have two options in front of him. He's going to have his two strikers and his two options behind him, which is two centre mids. And then he should have his right wing back making a run. You've got to remember, you've got to pass, give and goal. Once you press L1 and X, that should make your right wing back make that supportive run down the wing. So he should have that support on the wing as well. That another options. And what it does, it confuses your opponent. He kind of gets confused, doesn't know who to pick up. As you can see, there's quite a few options going on. But like I always said, I hate repeating myself. Good players know how to limit your options. So we're going to move on to my two centre mids. Two centre mids. Going to be attacking support is going to be stay back while attacking. Support on crosses, that's going to relieve that as balance. Interception is going to be aggressive. Remember, we want to try and win the ball in the middle of that pitch, so they're aggressive. They're going to be very aggressive on interceptions. Position freedom, stick to position, because when we win back the ball, remember, you're going to remember in your head where everybody is, so you can play that quick pass because they should be in their position, and this defensive position is going to be cover wing. And the reason why is, once we send our right wing back on that run, that supportive run, he's going to have to cover him, because if he loses possession up the pitch, he's going to be out of position. So it's important that our centre mid is covering the wing, so he's there to cover him until he gets back in position. So it is very important you put both centre mid on cover wing when using this formation. So that's going to be the same instruction for my left-sided centre mid as well. Nothing changed, they're completely the same as well. So let's move on to my right wing backs. For my left wing back and right wing back, it's pretty much going to be simple. Attack and run is going to be on balance. Interception is going to be normal. Mix attack is going to be default. And defensive position is going to be stick to position. And the reason why for this I haven't changed much of it is because with our left wing back and right wing back, we're going to be deciding whether to send them on the runs or for them to stay back. So how I normally play is, my centre backs will get the ball, they play it out to my wing backs. My wing backs now will pass it in to my centre mids, which will be press L1 and X if you're on PlayStation 5. And then they should be able to make the run. And then once your centre mid has got the ball while they're making the run, they'll play it into your cam. Then your cam will now have the option to play it to the wing back, his two strikers, or to play it back to his centre mid. But you've got to remember, if you do lose possession of the ball, then our centre mid are on cover wing to cover that position. So that's why our wing backs are pretty much in default, because we're going to control what they're going to dictate what they're going to do. And like for attacking runs, it will be on balance. So if we move the ball further up the pitch, they can decide if they want to make the run or not. So yeah, that's going to be pretty much it. Oh yeah, sorry, my centre backs. How can I forget my centre backs? My centre backs are going to be stay back while attacking. Interception is going to be normal, and defensive position is going to be stick to position. So we're not going to trouble any of those settings for the centre backs. And I don't even need to go into keeper. Never trouble this. I never trouble the settings for the keeper. So that's it. The player instructions for the 5-2-1-2 formation. People, try this formation. Leave a comment below. Let me know how you get along with it. If you like it, if you don't like it, what you don't like about it, or what you really like it, leave a comment below. And yeah, man, subscribe to the channel, be part of the family, and I'll see you next time.